Hello, Gilla Sweet. It's Mr. Krivak. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Boys and girls, today we're going to do a little bit more crafting with Krivak. Last time, I was showing you how to make a rainbow grow, and you got to see up here, this is my one rainbow that I saved, and it's dried, so I decided to hang it up with all of my other artwork. Boys and girls, today, I'm going to show you how to make pet rocks. That's right. What will you need for pet rocks? Well, you guessed, you're going to need to find some rocks. You're also going to need your colors. So I put paint, glue, you're going to need some scissors, any type of household decorations, and I'll show you what that can include. You're going to need a paintbrush if you use paint, and also I have the directions here. So we can look at number 1. Says, find a rock or two that you would like to become your pet rock. Number 2, prepare yourself because you're about to have lots of fun and you get to be creative as you'd like to be. Number 3, you're going to decorate your rock. Number 4, if you decide to paint, you're going to need to let the paint on the rock dry. Or if you want, you could ask your parent for permission to maybe use or borrow somebody's hair dryer to help the paint dry on the rock. And number 5 says add decorations to personalize your rock. You can add things like yarn, googly eyes, ribbon, fabric, or any other decorations that you can find in your house. And you can see some of the pictures that I have on here of some of the different rocks that other kids have made. All right, so let's take a look at what I have. So, boys and girls, I have all of my paints. I also have some markers. I have paintbrushes. I found some of this fabric and yarn. I also decided before we've used pasta in some of my other artwork, so I also have some pasta. I have those googly eyes that I was telling you about, a cotton ball, Q-tips. You could even try to use some rubber bands. I even found some birthday candles in one of my drawers that you could possibly use. And I even went ahead and painted one of my rocks already. So for this pet rock, I just decided to paint it blue. And I let it dry for probably about an hour. Now here's some of the other rocks that I collected. So I've got a really big rock, and I have a really good idea for what I'm going to do with this rock. This rock I thought was kind of neat because it's sort of tall and I can make it stand up. And then here's another little rock. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get started with this tall rock first, and I'm going to show you what I have in mind for this rock. So first I'm going to take my yarn, and this is the only yarn I could find here at home. It was the color pink, so that's what I'm going to use. All right, so I'm going to start, and I'm going to wrap the
yarn around the top of my tall rock. And what I want to do, what I'm thinking about doing, like one of those pictures that you saw, was I'm going to create sort of like a bandana for my rock to wear. So I'm just going to wrap it around my rock, and then I'm going to do another layer. Or it almost looks like a bandana, or even kind of like a sweatband that you would see somebody wearing. Alright, so now I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it so otherwise it'll come undone. And I'm going to cut it, because that's enough. Now, the other
item that I have this time that's different than any other time is I have my hot glue gun. But if you have a hot glue gun, you absolutely have to ask mom or dad for help with it because they can be very, very hot. So I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue on my yarn. And the nice thing about hot glue is that it dries really quickly. So I'm going to hold that in place just for a little bit. There, now it's dry. All right, so here's the bandana on my pet rock. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some eyes on my pet rock. Here's my first one. I'm going to put a little dab of glue on it, hot glue. Okay, it's ready to go. And these are so little that sometimes Mr. Krivak has a hard time holding on to them because they're so little. All right, I'm going to put one eye there. And now the other eye. Got to be careful because it's really, really warm. I'm going to put this eye right here. Okay, there's the beginning of my pet rock. So I have my pet rock's bandana, eyes, and next I thought I really like the cotton ball hairdo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot glue on top of my pet rock, and that is where I'm going to put my pet rock's hair. I'll just hold it down for a couple seconds. There. Now my pet rock has hair. Now, there's a ton of different things that you can do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually draw a smile on my pet rock. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Sharpie marker. For this, I'm just going to use a marker. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my pet rock's smile. And actually, I'm going to draw a big, 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 big smile. And then I'm going to draw some teeth. There. All right, so there's my first pet rock. Okay, my next pet rock is going to be this big one right here. This is going to be a big pet rock. So for this pet rock, I had to stare at it for a little while, and it's kind of like looking at the clouds in the sky. Sometimes you see different shapes. So when I stared at this rock for a little while, I thought to myself, you know what this looks like? This looks like this could be a rhinoceros. So I went ahead and I thought, perfect. I'm going to take my ziti pasta and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start by gluing on my rhino's horn. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my rhino's nose to attach the horn. Set my ziti right there. And see how nice that hot glue works? It almost dries instantly. Okay, now, right now, my rhino cannot see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an eye on my pet rhino. Okay, just like the other time, got to be careful. Okay, perfect. Now I've got the eye on my rhino. All right, now of course, right now, my rhino has its horn and it can see, but right now my rhino can't hear anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some ears on my rhino. All right, so here goes the first ear. Just a little bit. There's one, and I'm actually going to use the other type of pasta that I have. And here's the other ear. Perfect. Now my rhino can hear. All right, so it's starting to look like a rhino. The last thing I was thinking about doing for my rhino is now painting it the same color as a rhino. So I actually, in all of my paints, this is the closest color I have that matches a rhino. And actually this one I haven't even used yet. Nope, you know what? It looked like it was gray, but it's actually brown. So I don't think I have a gray. Well, let's see. How about I come up with a different color for my rhino? How about, you know what? How about a purple rhino? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my purple out. Okay, and this time I'm going to use my paintbrush because this rock is pretty good size. So, and I thought with a paintbrush it probably would be easier than a Q-tip. Okay, so we have the beginning of my rhinoceros. Boys and girls, these are just some of ideas, decorating ideas, but depending on what you have at home, you can use those decorations for your pet rocks. I hope you have fun and I hope you have a great day.